My work essentially focuses upon bringing last mile connectivity solutions. So at Sterlite, we are working to reduce the digital divide, and hence data and technology, especially AI, is extremely important for us. Also, since most of us are working at the intersection of private sector, public, and social sector, so increasingly for scalable solutions, we are looking to explore more and exchange, notes at this forum from each one of you to how can we create more scalable solutions which are also cost effective to bridge the digital divide in the country and make data and AI more centric and mainstream to social sector. I would like to maybe bring in the perspective of pure development sector, and when we look at data and AI, how are we approaching the whole aspect of democratizing and accelerating development and SDGs, particularly at the grassroots level. And our experience of working in some of the aspiration districts and really remote districts is that, you know. Purely from a decision-making lens, and many of us are either grant makers or evaluators here. Democratization of data is of immense importance, and I think Preeti talked about how exclusive data is becoming more and more in different areas, and because of various reasons. But I think before we talk even about AI, I think it is data and access to technology which is not even happening. So there was a recent report that I was referring to, and which says that only about 20% of nonprofits in India use technology as tool in some of their programs. That too is not even mainstream. So I think we are also living in a world where a lot of your evaluators, a lot of grant makers are using these outcomes and their parameters on data-centric approach. However, on the supply side, and here supplier, I'm talking about the supplier of services, which is the grassroots organizations, are not even equipped enough to either in terms of the accessibility or the capacity to mainstream data and have the right kind of products and solutions around it. So I think there's a huge gap from both the sides, and therefore the government pitch needs to be much more integral to bridge that sort of divide.